I'm doing another one of these. I'm just joined by Sasha from Wired and Witty right now.
Hey guys.
We're gonna do a little bit of drawing. I'm gonna draw a character of theirs from their channel.
Yeah. Thanks.
For funsies. Yeah. It's from their Dark Souls 3 playthrough. Their character Jay Fatty, because you wanted to do Joy Fatone, but
yeah, I wanted to do Joy Fat One.
Fat One.
And then Patrick wanted to do something that referenced marijuana. So
well, that's a good compromise, I guess.
Yeah, so we did Jay Fatty.
Jay Fatty. Jay Fatty is beautiful. Did you... Jay Fatty is male, but you gave him pigtails, right?
Yeah, because it was the best... It was the best hairstyle that... Originally, he has dreadlocks. Yeah. But they didn't have dreadlocks in Dark Souls 3, so...
Well...
Racist ass.
Personally, and if you watch if you watch the character creation, there was, and I told Sasha this before, there was a little bowl cut that they passed over that I really wish that Patrick had picked. But pigtails is fine.
Yeah, I think it's cute.
Little braids in them. And Jay Fatty's got this like Celtic tattoo on his cheek.
Yep.
That makes him look like he's got like a skin disease.
It's from the old days, from when he had to prove to become a man.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start drawing, and you just talk to me, okay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You mean distract you?
Please.
Oh God.
I'm just gonna do a portrait because I'm not getting into.
No, it doesn't have to be incredibly detailed. In fact, the more detailed it gets, the more horrific it is to look at.
Very true.
So
this is gonna be a bit of a challenge for me. I draw cute things most of the time. Jay Fatty is
not cute at all.
Jay Fatty's got the face only.
Not even his mother would love it, I don't think.
Only like a boss from Dark Souls would love.
Yeah. Oh, a sound engineer brings food. Oh, thank you.
Oh, goodness me. Well, I'm not prepared for this.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Sausage and rice.
Yeah. Sweet. Thanks, sound engineer.
I'm going to set that down and continue drawing.
Yeah. Okay.
No sleep for the wicked.
No. Well, cool. Fuck. It's so hot in my mouth. Oh, shit. Okay. Go ahead.
Anyway. Alright, so I have to get this face shape correct, because it's not quite a shape that's normal to people.
It looks like Paul McCartney. Well, not anymore. Like Paul McCartney after like he went on that like LSD trip, you know?
Yeah, like when he was like way into coke and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the best. It's the best Paul McCartney. That's my favorite Paul McCartney.
Yeah, McCartney 2 is my favorite album.
Yeah.
It really is. I love McCartney 2.
It's just a lesson that drugs make everything better. I'm kidding.
Don't listen to her, kids.
No. If you're a child, don't.
You don't need drugs to be cool.
No, you don't need drugs to be cool.
I don't really take them.
Anyway,
last time that happened, I flew to another planet.
Oh yeah,
So I don't do that.
Jen, yeah, that was a really long time ago. Jen got stuck. Don't even tell them that though. We're not supposed to tell them that.
It's okay, man.
Jen is clean now.
I'm clean normally.
If you take any soundbite from this video, it's Jen is clean now.
I'm just gonna squeeze.
My dog is like begging for this food, dude. No.
Kato.
Jen joined us at Wired and Witty Studios, which is sort of like a Willy Wonka, but instead of chocolate, it's animals.
It's a Dr.
an animal
Doodle's
hair
house. And like.
Yeah. We have 3 dogs and 3 cats, all of which want your constant attention.
Yeah. What's that talking horse's name? Of course.
Yeah, it's Rendell.
Rendell? I'm pretty sure you're making that up.
I'm pretty sure you're making the talking horse up, so.
I'm not. There's a show. There used to be a show.
Oh, BoJack.
No.
I thought you meant as in us. As a talking.
No,
BoJack's a talking horse.
It's not the talking horse
BoJack
I was fucking
Horseman.
talking about. Not talking about modern shit. It's from like the 60s.
Oh, I don't fucking know, you old, you old biddy.
Alright.
Jen's actually 65 years old.
Yeah, I sound like
little,
it, don't I?
little known fact, if you guys are tuning in.
That's why I have to wear wrist braces. Because I've got the old lady carpal tunnel.
You got the old lady carpal tunnel.
I really don't know how to...
Oh, you're just making him look handsome right now. This is an outline of a handsome man.
I'm going to have to decompose this.
Make him pretty, and then erase it.
Hang on. I'm gonna
Drawing 101.
Okay. I've got a reference picture on the screen behind the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my god!
Every time you look at it, it's like, oh
god. His lips look like just like two
like that
roaches that just like are on his face. The grossest look.
Patrick put a lot of work into him.
Yeah.
You should have no problem. It took us 17 minutes to create him.
Yeah, I know. I watched it.
It's taking you 7 minutes just to draw his handsome outline.
Yeah, here's some lips.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we made the upper lip really small and the lower lip really big. I forgot that. It's a little bit of us in this.
Yeah, I think part of it is that my style is just so cartoony that this just does not work.
I know, it's too realistic for you.
Yeah.
He looks like a guy that's on the side of the road, like, yelling stuff at you while you, like, wind your window up and try to ignore him. Like, oh, God. Just, like, random. Just waffle! Like, oh, God.
And just, like, racist shit.
Yeah. Bread waffle! No, I don't want to know.
Eyebrows are really low and big.
Yeah. That's hard to do.
This is really hard. Sasha, this is harder than the previous.
Than you thought, yeah.
Than the previous.
Than the poop monster?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would think so.
So there's a little bit too much life in these cheeks.
Yeah. He's had sunken in cheeks.
He's got sunken in,
He's got high cheekbones.
Yet high cheekbones, right?
Yeah, he was blessed with the cheekbones of a mon.
But also just...
Oh, yeah.
Like he was bitten by so many spiders.
So many spiders.
Like, do you see that?
Yeah, well, that is his morning regimen. In order to keep his face clear of acne, he just... he takes a bowl of spiders.
The snake venom.
Yeah, and just pours them all over his face. Because then there's no way that acne can grow there.
There we go. There's the chin.
There it
is. Just unnaturally square.
Yeah.
And like he's got a really thick neck.
Oh yeah. We tried to make him fat. And
that's right.
Dark Souls 3 doesn't really make you can't really be fat.
But he's like old.
He's old. I'd say he's mid-40s.
You would say that's mid-40s.
Hey, I hope to look that good when I'm 40.
Sasha, you are going to look better than that.
I know.
Remember when we watched that Bob Marley
dude.
documentary?
None of them age.
Just
it's that Jamaican, dude. Jamaicans, they don't age. Well, the women don't. The men automatically teeth fall out, the beard gets gray, dreads get gray. That's it.
Yeah.
End up looking like the guy like George Clinton, like immediately. Just immediately.
Just stretch that out. There we go.
Ooh.
That's looking a little bit more like
a little bit better, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit better.
Okay, so this nose. I have trouble with noses because drawing a nose in 3D space is very hard.
Is it?
It is.
Is it like a common thing?
Yes. It's like one of the most difficult pieces of a body you could draw, in my opinion.
So as an accomplished artist, whose works have been shown in likes of the Louvre and
yes,
the MoMA.
Sasha, continue.
Jen is very well accomplished, and we know we should all be in awe of her. But as someone who's moved her way up the ranks, what would you say as someone who's beginning to draw, like wants to start drawing? Wants to start to learn how to draw.
Okay.
One, can drawing be learnt at an age where you're no longer a sponge? In fact, it's crusted over. you should be thrown out,
Mm-hmm.
or is it something that you're inherently have to have?
All right. Before I answer that question, Sasha, I need to have an answer from you.
Uh-huh.
Should I give him focused eyes or unfocused eyes?
Unfocused, please.
Here we go. All right. So this one's gonna be over here. No, we'll do this one first. We'll figure it out. Okay. So, here.
That looks focused to me, dude.
It's not focused.
It's not.
Nah, dude.
I don't know, that looks focused to me somewhat.
No.
Okay, well we'll wait and see.
This would be a little bit more focused if I moved it over like that.
Okay,
See the difference?
I guess.
Yeah. All right. So here's the thing, and oops. I don't think that the thing about the idea of like being born with it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's Maybelline.
It's not just Maybelline. Actually, it is. It's more Maybelline than being born with it.
Yeah.
I was garbage when I first started.
Yeah.
I really need to show you those pictures. Maybe when you drop me off later, I'll show you how bad they are.
At the airport, because we're in California, and Jen flew all the way out here. She also stayed at the Marriott in downtown San Francisco. You guys should look them up. Say Wired Witty sent you. Get 50% off a room. Not really. No, we're in Florida, in shithole Florida.
Not gonna comment on that.
She lives like literally down the road from me.
Yeah. I don't
Anyway,
know how to do this hair. What was I saying?
You don't think she's born with it? Maybe it's Maybelline.
It's okay. Yeah, it's more Maybelline than being born with it.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. This will look better. I'm just getting the lining on.
You had to burp.
Yeah, I really had to burp. I think there's a difference between. Excuse me. I'm a burpy baby.
Yeah, oh my god.
Between being born with talent and having an affinity for something. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by an affinity is being like doing something and it's something that you don't get bored of doing. Yeah. Like you are interested in it and you keep doing it, so you're a little bit more inclined to continue doing it. That's what I mean by an affinity. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly. I think I am.
We never use words correctly. We thought dexterity meant intelligence, so you're totally fine.
But this is so stupid. I'm just looking at this. I look away and then I look back and I'm like, wow, this is the worst thing I've ever drawn.
Glad to have helped.
I really think that for you to get good with drawing, you 100% can never stop.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Because because once you stop, then you get out of practice, and once you're out of practice, you start regressing. And when you start regressing, it takes that much longer for you to get back to where you were.
Yeah.
And then to progress. And I've had issues in the past where I stopped drawing for a good long time, and I've been trying to get better about drawing. Like in 2015, I did almost nothing, and it was really frustrating. But and part of my excuse was that I'm just too tired. But you know what? I can't make that excuse anymore. There's no. If you can, and this is the thing that has been keeping me from doing it. I would sit around and watch stuff on YouTube instead of actually doing anything.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys should sit and watch this video and.
Well, yes, absolutely. But what I've moved on to doing is watching stuff while I'm drawing. So I set my phone up right here, so I can watch while I'm drawing. and it works pretty well. The only thing that doesn't work out is anime. I can't watch anime because I'm not fluent in Japanese.
Oh, yes, you gotta stare down.
So I gotta I have to make a plan to watch that. This is wow.
Just learn Japanese, Jen. He looks like a messed up character from.
He looks like he's going. Yes.
Yeah.
He's got his little braids and then these tiny little fantasy pigtails.
Oh God. That's perfect, dude. That's wow.
Anyway.
Oh God.
It really frustrates me whenever people are, whenever people go, "Oh man, I wish I could draw." The best thing I can do is draw a stick figure. It's one of my biggest pet peeves, because that means that you're making the assumption that I, in the great words of Aaron Hansen, popped out of the womb, doing Mozart or whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah.
Because I think he's had this discussion before too. Because I've been drawing, like, seriously since like the year 2000. Some people weren't born in the year 2000 watching this video, I am sure.
Yeah.
Like, I've been drawing for 17 years. And I'm sure before that, but I don't have any sketchbooks from before then. Mm-hmm. So I consider, like, once I get a sketchbook, that's when I was starting to take it seriously.
Yeah.
And I think we can move on to the next step here. I'm gonna... Excuse me. I'm gonna make myself a little nice brush that will simulate how gross and craggy he is. Let's see. That's a good one. How does that look, Sash?
Yeah, that's better. Perfect.
Okay. So,
oh, wow.
100%, if you want to get good at art, it doesn't matter when you start. You just have to start, and you have to keep going. The only way to get good is to practice.
Practice.
Practice. And here's the thing. I used to get hung up on, like, oh, I don't have a style. I really want a particular style. Excuse me. Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
But the only way that you get your own style is by drawing what makes you happy. Like, what looks make you happy. What way that, like, you draw eyes makes you happy. Mm-hmm. The way you draw hair makes you happy. And a good method, and people have said this before, of developing a style is the great quote where good artists draw, great artists steal, or whatever the fuck. And I believe in that.
Or
yeah,
inspired
and I believe in that. But it's more of a not directly steal, but and I recommend this for especially young artists. If you have an artist that you look up to and you really like the way that they draw, study the way that they draw. Don't copy their work outright, but study how they draw and try to try to decipher the way, like, the style, like how they color, the way that they do their line art. And you can copy their art, but never post it online.
No.
Keep it in your sketchbook. That's your practice.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm giving him a lot more volume in this hair than...
It's voluptuous,
yeah,
dude.
But that's okay. I'm trying to make it as, like, gross and slimy as possible.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But anyway...
Got a lot of grease in there.
But that's the best way. That's how I found my styles. My styles have changed so much. And I'm actually going through another style change right now. Mm-hmm. Because I'm having trouble with the way that I draw faces, getting the expressions that I want to be stretched as much and as intense and expressive as I want them to be. Because I've been drawing pretty magical girls for the better part of, like, 3 years.
Yeah.
So I'm used to just drawing, like, pretty faces nice smiles, looking coyish, and I'm trying to draw more expressive stuff.
Are you trying to go into more of a semi-realistic?
God, no.
No? Okay.
No. It's actually gonna be more cartoony than what I'm doing now. But, like, I'm gonna, like, my art style, obviously, is very anime influenced. Which is fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna incorporate a little bit more, Western style, not so much like what you would think a cartoon is, but like, just a little bit less like cookie cutter, I guess.
Yeah. Switch it up a little bit.
So, yeah, to answer your question, long story short, no, you're not born with it. The only thing that you're born with is the drive to keep going. And that is something, and sometimes people aren't born with the drive to keep going, but they have a hobby that they want to do.
Yeah.
And the thing with that is you have to train yourself.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
I mean, definitely.
Plain and simple. You can't be a lazy fuck like me and be like, oh, I'm just tired. It doesn't work that way. It's impossible. You will never get anything done. And maybe what you could do is try to hold yourself accountable. Yeah. Part of the reason I started doing these videos is to hold myself accountable and actually finish stuff. Because, like, last year, just like 2015, I didn't do any, like, I almost didn't do any finished pieces.
Yeah.
That's delicious. Yes. Sorry.
Did you say that's delicious?
Yeah, I'm getting real into this drawing.
Okay.
I really wish that you guys had put a butt chin on him, because that would have been really funny.
We tried. It just looked weird.
Yeah. So yeah, Sasha, if you ever want to start drawing, there's no better time to start.
Oh yeah, than at the ripe old age of 30.
There really isn't. I mean, the only thing that will stop you from progressing is
yourself.
So.
Yeah, I mean, and that's
and you're actually in a better position than some people because you can afford to go to art classes if you want.
That's true.
Some, like, kids don't do that, so they rely on the internet and school, like public school or whatever. And sometimes you just don't learn the basics that way. And I also want to say this to any young artists out there. Especially if you're in high school and you've got a teacher who, outright just does not like anime or cartoony styles and wants you to copy the greats or do some, like, dumbass, like...
Rembrandt piece of shit.
Not even Rembrandt. No, Rembrandt's amazing. Yeah. But some folk artists that you just don't care who they are, like, and they're just, like, it's the artist, like, your art teacher's,
he did
like,
one painting and
artist.
He died.
And they just, like, their niche is, like, stupid fucking, I don't know, charcoal or whatever, and they want you to copy that. Fine, whatever.
Do it for the class. Do
your art assignments, but don't let your art teacher make you feel bad for having a particular style, and don't let them force you to change your style. Because I had an AP art teacher who really, really wanted me to stop. Like, he wanted me to start drawing realistically for God knows what reason, aside from, cartoons aren't real art.
Or doing crime scene posters.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a lucrative career.
Right? And, part of the reason, like, I never let him push me over is I was bolstered by friends who I had in the class. My best friend Keita was in the class. I had a friend named Drew who was in the class, and we both made fun of him. We were basically kind of bullies. Yeah. But we were like, no, we're not gonna conform. We're gonna do whatever we want. And you know what? I got third place in an art contest once, so fuck you.
So there you go, third place, boom.
Third place. It's not the best award, but it's an award. And at the time, I took it really bad.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But, whatever.
Yeah,
small accomplishments.
Lessons learned. You're older now. Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is, do your assignments, whatever. You do need to learn basics, and that's something that I probably should have done a little bit more on. I did pick up anatomy as I went.
Yeah.
I'm still not perfect at it. But you know.
Yeah, so just
But like if your teacher like gives you a sketchbook that you do for the class, keep your own personal sketchbook and draw whatever the fuck you want. Like fuck them.
Unless you have a teacher that will nurture.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Whatever you.
Absolutely.
Because they're not all our teachers are like that.
But it's kind of a problem. I've seen
heard
it in the past, so I can understand. Some people.
It's like what Casey Neistat says: do what you can't. There's a lot of rules set up, especially in anything that's structured, like school or, even when you work in a creative field, and you're being stifled in that weird space that sometimes you have a creative field, but it's corporate, and you're not exactly being creative. You're only. Being like a robot of being creative, it's a weird space to be in. But do what you can. People tell you that you need to do this way, and this is the only way that it should be because that's the right way,
or the traditional way,
way.
Tradition, honestly.
The only way that you build your own style is when you do what people tell you can't do.
Exactly. So, Sasha, do you have any other questions while I'm continuing to draw? Because that went on a while.
I did.
I
didn't think it was gonna go on that long.
I don't mind posting this full video. That's fine. Yeah, it's gonna be a slow drawing. So.
Do you think your audience will be into that?
Yeah, maybe once in a while. Some speed paint artists do talking.
Yeah.
Talking videos where they draw slowly, and.
How long do those videos go on for?
I've seen them go upward to an hour. Sometimes they're more around the 30-minute mark, which is where we're at. But
do you want to keep going?
Yes,
because we can keep going. I don't mind.
I'm fine.
I just don't want your fans to be like, oh God.
That's fine.
It's turning out really, really well. Oh yeah. Do I have another? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have another question?
If you are starting out, then, the second part of that question was, what basics do you start out with? Like, what is the one thing that you find is the thing that you should start off with to master, and then everything else will just fall into place?
I would say learning to see in shapes and less in lines. Mm-hmm. Because, and that's really hard to explain, but, you know how, when you and Patrick were doing the drawing?
Yeah.
And you guys you were a little bit better about it, but, his were just mostly squiggles to make the shape, instead of, trying to conceptualize what it would look like as a basic shape. Mm-hmm. That'd be part of it. Getting confident in your lines is also good. When you are sketching, try to be more fluid.
Yeah. And
less chicken scratch like this. Because I see that in a lot of early artists' work. And it's no good. It does not look good. It's not a good style. Don't let anybody say that. I'm sorry. I thought we just said do what you can't. Do what people say you can't do. But if you can make it look good, by all means. But but you have to kind of understand why it looks good in the way that you're doing it. Because I can draw anything with sketches, sketchy lines.
Yeah.
But the way that they're done, they have to be done in a certain way to be aesthetically pleasing for in general. Unless you're going out with a purpose to kind of point out what aesthetics are, which is a whole other can of beans. But what was the question? I forgot.
Wow. When you're first starting out, what are the basics that you should learn? Yeah.
Obviously, learning the basics of anatomy is probably one of the more important ones.
So learning how to draw a penis first. Got it.
If you want to. But I would say learn how to break down, like say you want to learn how to draw people.
Yeah.
Learn how to break down the shape of a person into simple shapes, because the minute you understand what shapes that person makes, the easier it'll be to add detail to that. Because I think a lot of early artists, like young artists, and I was the same, you want to skip right to the details because you want to get that
you want to get the good. Yeah, the good.
That good.
Yeah.
that good detail work in there. Because you have this image in your head and you don't want to lose it, which I understand.
Yeah.
But if you don't start with the basics, like the basic shape of what they look like, it's not going to be, it like the clothes won't sit right, the arms will look funny, like just where things land won't look right. Oops. So this is why I'm getting a new keyboard.
Yeah.
Because I keep pressing that button because the function key and the control key are switched on this piece of shit. So I'm going to zoom out on this and see what we've got.
Wow. J Fatty. Wow.
How's he looking?
He's looking real, like, majestic as fuck, with the wind blowing in his pigtails.
A little bit.
It feels like an anime, like, intro music should be playing in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry
if you're Japanese and I've offended you.
That was hardly
that didn't mean to be.
Like.
I'm Chinese, so we're sort of cousins.
Right,
it's okay, I can say it.
Okay, so when I say basics, I mean the basics of anatomy is like number one, and I don't mean that you need to go out there and learn every single bone that a body has. I mainly mean like learn what shapes a body makes,
like how it bends and where it shades, and yeah, because I do notice that in your drawings, you know exactly, where a shade should go when there's a joint, or you know, I know you guys probably watch her videos all the time, but I'm most amazed at the shading part where she knows how the lights,
or coloring and stuff.
Yeah, when you start coloring and like you know where the light is coming from and what angle that is, and I'm like, how the fuck do you know
Sometimes
that?
I
I barely
forget,
know where my
so
eye is.
I'm
like,
not perfect.
To me, it looks perfect.
But and with that, the basics of color theory too, and the basics of lighting. So I would say do some light studies where you
lips are just.
I know, they're great. Right?
It's like conservative on the top and DSL on the bottom. It's fucking.
I think I need to move them up a little bit.
Yeah.
And put them under the
Ooh,
mustache.
Yeah.
Because that's how it looks.
Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah.
But yeah, the basics of light, like, do some light studies. Like, put a lamp up against something and see where the lights lie, or look up a Google picture or whatever. And for color theory, learn that you don't always. And I'm actually planning on doing a tutorial on color theory.
Awesome.
I'm not a professional at color theory. I'm actually really. I would say I have a lot to learn, but I have some basics down, and part of it is, and I'll do it right here. Don't go full saturation. Like, don't do this. That's hard to look at. Like, if you're gonna go for blue, add a little bit of green.
Yeah.
Less saturation. Ta-da!
Oh yeah, you got it. Yeah.
He's a little bit bluer than that. So
a little bit. Like his previous blue was like a
greenish
teal sky sort of mix that we did because we were just messing with the color picker a lot.
Yeah.
But
and don't do shading, like, never. I don't want to say never because like art really doesn't have any rules. But if you want to have more dynamic, or I would say a little bit more realistic shading, don't, and I can't show you because I don't have my recording on the slider.
Yeah.
But don't just darken it just in the black and just make it
just
darker.
Make different shades of that color.
Yeah, just don't make it darker by just adding black, or don't make it lighter just by adding white, because it's a little monotone. So like if I was going to shade J fatty.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to be lazy and use a multiply layer.
Mm-hmm.
I would take the color that he is,
Mm-hmm.
and then because skin gets deeper because there's blood under there,
Mm-hmm.
and if you have the idea that maybe his blood is red,
Yeah.
even
Possibly.
though he's blue,
He doesn't bleed because he's a warrior of
adding red to blue
Dark Souls.
makes what? Purple.
Purple. Purple.
You add a little purple to it, and you can make it a little darker. It's a little too saturated, in my opinion. And just fiddle with.
The different colors.
Yeah, just fiddle with it. I tend to lean toward warmer purples like this. I don't really like cooler purples unless I have a reason for it.
Yeah.
But this is a good one. I'll use. Is this a good brush? I don't keep track of my brushes. You know what? I'll just use this.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. Ooh, I made it too big.
Ooh.
There we go. So I'll move down change this to density. Here we go. That's better.
Oh, jeez.
So, and I can show you like the difference between having it like this.
Yeah.
And then having it. Ooh, there we go. Having it more just like a slider down from the brown. Or the black layer. But yeah, try to use complementary colors.
Mm-hmm.
So say, or I wouldn't say complementary, maybe tertiary. I don't remember color theory nearly as well as I should. But I would say, like, if you've got a blue color, and you've got a warm light, add a purpley tone for your shading. Or if you've got a red color, I love using purple for shading red.
Yeah.
It makes it pop like.
That's like your perfume picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop that up really quick.
Because your perfume picture does a lot of that.
It just looks.
I
really
love
good.
that. Yeah, I love that.
I also use purpley skin tones for like Caucasian white skin tones.
You can say it, crackers.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Oh
us whiteys.
Here's you whiteys.
I know.
Guaylo.
All right. Before I forget, I'm gonna move his lips up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So hang on. But like, or if you're using green, add blue to it. Because if you add orange or red, it starts to turn kind of browny. Which, I mean, if that's the look you're going for, then by all means. When I darken yellows and oranges, I add darker oranges, and I add a red to the orange. Because if you move the orange down the black slider, it turns brown. Like 100%, it turns brown. So you have
straight
to
up doo-doo brown.
You have to add red, or it'll look weird. I can't think of any other colors that I can't really think off the top of my head. I'm just trying to get these lips in here. That's all.
Yeah, dude, I know about that, dude.
Yeah. There we go.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Oof.
But yeah, and since Fatty has a real big purple look going for him, using purple
complements it.
Yeah, it uniforms it. Ooh, wrong layer.
Ooh.
Anyway, we can just keep going. But yeah, when you say that I use when I know where the lighting is coming from, 99% of the time it's coming from up here.
Yeah,
and going down this way, because that's like my default.
That's like your go-to, yeah.
Yeah, it's my default, and that's why it always seems like I know what I'm doing, but it's just what I'm used to doing. Which, by the way, if you want to get better at stuff, challenge your comfort zone.
Uncomfortable laugh later.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this. Like I'm sure this is not what you're used to.
This is not what I'm used to.
You just start off your own video going, hey,
Hello.
Hey.
And add a little indent in here.
Ew.
Yeah.
So how far are you gonna go with this in this video? How far are we gonna go? I mean, I know that we're probably gonna go for an hour.
It looks like we're gonna go for an hour.
It looks like we're gonna go for an hour.
How about we go until it's an hour, and then whatever I don't finish, I'll just add later on.
Well, how about this? How about we do a quick intermission?
Mm-hmm.
We'll pause it for a sec and then come back. I'll do a quick intermission graphic for you.
Okay.
You know, a little music playing, and we'll continue. All right, we'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, you know what we should do? We should do like a West Side Story intermission where it's like da 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 da. All right.
Just gonna pause this.
Yeah, just go pause it, please.
All right. So what were we talking about? I forgot.
The basics of starting out, I think, is where we left off. But you answered it pretty well, so yeah. I was just wondering, as someone who my only like creative outlet is the Wired and Witty channel, and photography.
Right,
so it's like
I think you might have a slight leg up because you do photography. So you, at least you might know like how composition is, because you know where to sit, like put something. Mm-hmm. Where's the open piece? Oh, it's probably this fucking mirror. All right. Anyway, continue.
No, I mean like framing and just making sure that the shot it makes sense, but it also captures something that's unique. Mm-hmm. That's the one thing that I know. Mm-hmm. But everything else, I mean, I'm self-taught. I never went to fucking school about it for it.
Fuck school.
Because yeah. Well, no, I mean, kind of fuck school.
Kind of.
Of.
Like if you can go to school, why not?
Yeah, why not? Why not learn all the stringent way to do things, and then just build off of it. Build your own.
Exactly.
Your own style of it.
Ugh, not warm enough. Too warm.
Ooh. I love me some purple though.
That's good. Okay. I'm trying to get the colors
almost exact.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I'm gonna.
Yeah. Remember, he has one functioning eye.
Yeah. Well, they're both pretty unfocused here.
Yeah. But yeah. Okay. It's yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to. I've been one of those people who I have no imagination whatsoever. But
You know how you build an imagination?
Yeah, you practice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I have imagination when it comes to ridiculous things. When it's
So, I would say you are a great storyteller.
Oh yeah. I exaggerate a lot, which
that's pretty good for storytelling.
That's pretty good for storytelling, but no one's gonna pay or sell out, a concert hall for me to sit there and tell them how Keaton and I came up with Grombler. It's I mean, oh wait, I guess that's a comedian.
Oh man, that is a comedian.
Yeah, that's what a comedian does.
Yeah, I bet if you take improv classes, you could be a comedian.
Patrick and I really want to do it. It costs money, so that's one of the deterrents. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I think you would do really well because you're great at exaggerating just enough to like make it so it is actually really ridiculous what's happening, but plausible.
Yeah.
Especially if people know. Like, especially if it's one of those stories where you pop.
Oh,
Especially if people know how short your fuse is.
There's a demon in me, and I try not to let it come out too much. It's very, very...
The stories are good, though. The stories are some of my favorite stories. Like the one time that she verbally assaulted an old woman.
Oh, God.
in Winter Park.
Yeah, well, for
good good reason.
For good reason. Well, not for good reason. It was actually that poor woman didn't really do anything.
Cassie made you mad.
Yeah. Oh God.
The poop monster
made me really mad and just fucking ugh. Hi, sound engineer.
Yeah.
Are you fucking in for
I have to laugh about your heterosexual life mate.
Oh yeah. What did Patrick do?
Oh God.
Now, mind you, it all looks cute and sweet,
he
right?
gave you that. Oh.
That's fine. Here's the thing, though. In the upper right-hand corner, it says "hit the road."
Oh.
And then in the middle, it's like subliminal fucking messages. When you read it.
It's over. Oh my God. Okay, I know no one can see this. It's a Valentine's. I think it was a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a Valentine's Day chocolate truck, and I love how it says "you pick me up." Oh my God. But it's
We won't even go to that one.
It says "keep on trucking, rough and tough. Happy Valentine's Day, sweet ride. You drive me crazy. It's over. Hit the road."
Hit the road.
Ew,
Jack.
my sweet truck lover.
Ew.
Ugh.
Cat, what the fuck?
I don't think he didn't see it. We didn't know that was back there.
Do you understand what romance is?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah. He's got his own special brand.
Oh my God! Look at this. Oh wow. It's getting there.
It's coming together.
It is getting there.
It's coming together.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
I'm sorry. This is like really unprofessional what we're doing. I mean, people are in
I'm
and
not
out
a
of Wired Witty
professional,
Studios. Yeah.
Yep.
So that was our sound engineer. She's actually not monitoring the sound. She's watching The Walking Dead.
She's watching.
She's actually never really doing her job. So. But she tricked me into a very, very airtight contract, so I can't get out of it.
Yeah. These gray abominations.
Them lips.
Mm.
It just looks like he's just doing that all the time.
It looks like he's like eating chicken wings.
All the time.
Just grease.
Oh God.
Okay. Off subject. What were we talking about?
We're talking about how I yelled at an old lady.
Oh yeah, you yelled at an old lady. And it was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
No, it's okay. Like it's because with that whole. I don't think I've told it on the channel anyway.
No.
And it's just, it's. You know how. The best part of like a Seinfeld episode, if you ever watch Seinfeld, is that it's literally a show about nothing. But as the episode goes on, what starts off as normal slowly builds into something that just gets absolutely more ridiculous and more just out of this world as it goes on. That's how that day went. Yeah. And with the way that my short fuse is, it's
She popped.
I popped.
She popped.
It's just, and it wasn't even, and it's really silly.
Look at this
I mean,
fuchsia eye.
yeah, that one fucking. It's really just. It's childish, and.
Are you saying that you're embarrassed now?
Yeah, when I think back about it, because I'm gonna tell it, and then it's gonna be like, really? That's what you got mad about? It's just like, we had planned a day, and the plan was to go to Trader Joe's and go to Shake Shack, because Shake Shack had just opened here, and we wanted to get a milkshake. So Keita and I set off, and these fucking, I don't know who the city planner is, should be fucking fired, but they put a Trader Joe's in a fucking small ass parking lot where there's absolutely like 6 cars can park there, and then that's it. And then they put the Shake Shack there, two really popular places that people in Florida don't really get to go to. So of course it's gonna be overrun by little fucking. Ugh. But it was impossible to find parking, and I was already annoyed because it was hot, and I'm gonna just paraphrase the whole thing. So I called Cassie to tell her that, look, I can't find parking. I'm losing my goddamn mind. And she's like, oh, I found parking. And I'm like, where? She's like, oh, I found parking at the restaurant there. And I'm sitting on the grass in one of those beach chairs, and I got myself an iced tea. Yeah, and she's like, it's a beautiful day outside.
Fuck you.
And it's like, that's like, and mind you, this is after like me trying to find parking for 30 minutes, getting cut off, getting like hand gestures from me, getting hand gestures back. I blew the fuck up. I blew up, and I don't think Kita's ever seen. This is the first time that Kita's seen me like blow up, and I started yelling at her, like screaming at my car radio because it was on speakerphone, punching the dashboard, and it's like, do you know what I fucking been through this entire fucking time as you're sitting on the lanai drinking fucking iced tea? like it was. And it was just like her just going, why get all mad? Like, which made me madder.
Cassie has this strategy where she just deflects what Sasha's screaming at her in the most calm way possible, and it drives her insane.
It drives me fucking insane. It's just, why are you getting all mad? You getting all mad? I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking mad. And and then I was like, we're doing something else. So we decided that we would go to Winter Park, to their version of Park Avenue, and eat at this lunch place that had really great homemade ice cream. It was really, really nice. And I was like, that'll put me in a good mood. Mm-hmm. And I'm already turned up from the fucking Shake Shack incident. So I find parking, no problem. So that's taken care of. I open my door, and this little old lady is passing by me while I'm opening my door. And I almost hit her with the door. I didn't swing it open like a jackass. I just swung it open, and she happened to be there. I don't know why she was standing by my fucking car, but, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, and,
things happen.
Yeah, things happen. And I here I am, 5'5"
Let me pause you. I love how, like, you start telling the story and you start getting mad again.
It's because I'm kidding. I know where it's going, and it's fucking ridiculous. Because here I am, 5'5", all, whatever pound none of your business I am. And I'm burly. I get out, and I've got this, and I know the look on my face is probably not the best look that I could give a little old white lady. Yeah. And immediately I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I immediately was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you there. Excuse me. And she immediately clutched her purse and backed away and looked at me like I was basically Tupac Shakur with like a fucking Gatling gun in his hand, pointing it at her. And I lost it. I slammed the door, and I was like, I can't remember what I yelled. Well, I said, excuse me. And she just clutched her purse and, kept walking. After giving me that look. And I was like, oh, yeah, well, excuse me. Fucking chivalry's dead, huh? You piece of shit. Motherfucker! And I, lost my mind and started yelling at her across the parking lot. Oh, until Kita, dragged me to the restaurant. And, meanwhile, I'm, fucking grumbling about it.
Kita.
Hey, Kita.
I don't know if you can hear him, but he's growling.
Yeah, my dog is growling. Yeah.
He's getting riled up.
He's getting riled up. Hey. It's okay.
Calm down, pup.
And, I'm just grumbling about it on the way to the restaurant. I call Cassie, and I'm like, okay, so I found a parking spot. Where are you? And she's like, oh, I already got a table, and I ordered zucchini bread. And the waiter is actually very attractive.
Fuck you.
You fucking... I got so mad that I made myself sick that day.
Yeah, I remember that. And then... after you got sick, you were, sick for weeks.
Yeah.
I remember that, and you were like, oh, I had to go to the fucking doctor.
Yeah, because I got so mad that my blood pressure went all, it went all through the roof.
Yeah,
and
literally.
I've had to recover for it for weeks. And now that I tell that story, I'm like, it's not that funny.
I think it's hilarious.
It's just
honestly.
me, acting like a big giant baby.
Maybe that's why I like it.
Your listeners your watchers don't want to hear this.
Well, they already did. So.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Please don't unsubscribe. Jen is awesome. We'll never come on this show again.
I'm
just saying. That would be the most heartbreaking thing that when this video goes up, it's dislike.
Oh.
Like, oh, okay.
Whoops.
Take it down. Take it down.
Take it down. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I didn't mean it.
Oh, God.
So,
It's J Fatty right there. That's...
J Fatty.
Whoa. You got the purple rosy cheeks.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
I really love those purple rosy cheeks. They make me laugh a lot. And I really want to, I'm going to open up a new layer because I don't want to fuck this up. I'm going to make this a little bit more blue.
Yeah.
And
How are you going to do that?
I already did it. I know how color works, Sasha.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we just talked about color theory.
I just make it blue. Duh.
Duh.
Jesus.
Fucking pleb.
Just add that, like, wrinkly ass looking gross ass.
I love the Celtic tattoo. The old place Celtic tattoo.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't do much effort.
No, I mean, that's exactly where it is on him, though.
Yeah, just, like, on the cheek.
Because we couldn't find it anywhere else.
Okay, and I'm going to do shading to the lips. I'm almost done. I have to do the eyes.
Wow.
Do you want me to make the lines colored, too? Like I usually do? Hey, Pat. Look,
Hey, Pat.
It's J Fatty.
Holy shit.
About an hour.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't he look amazing? He looks way more handsome, though.
I don't know how to draw ugly people.
You gotta get those
Well,
wrinkles
that's a
in.
compliment to us, then.
I know. It's hard to get those wrinkles in. Doing my best.
That's a compliment to us, then, because you drew us, and...
You guys aren't ugly.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm never coming over again, Sasha. Never.
We're never coming over here again.
Never
I know.
coming over.
Look, it's under construction, all right? We're working on it.
Uh-huh.
It's you know, we're adding the vestibule, and it's taking longer.
What fucking vestibule?
Is that even a real word?
It's a word, but I don't know if you're
What is a
using it the
vestibule?
right way. You know, off the top of my head, I can't remember. I think
know
it's some sort of thing.
We're adding a lanai, and it's we're trying to actually raise the height of the ceilings, and we're trying to get a portrait done at the very top, and it's taking a lot longer. You know, contractors try to fuck you. You know how it goes. Real HGTV situation.
Alright, Sash. I am almost done with this. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we get this done?
I think this is completely derailed, and
Yeah.
I am so sorry to Jen's viewers. Oh boy, because you're probably not going to be able to hear what Patrick and the sound engineer are saying.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to be just
gonna be a
us
shit
going.
show,
It's
but that's
just
okay.
yeah, that's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Wow, Jen.
When you color the lines, it's like magic.
Yeah, wow. Oh my god. And we'll put up a picture for comparison. But I can tell you the reality of it is much worse than what Jen's drawn.
Alright, so what I'm going to do next... Cancel. Stop. I need a new tablet because the pen is messing up. And that's why if you ever watch my speed paints and you see the pop-up there, it's because it keeps automatically pressing twice on its own. Yeah, I need a new tablet. I'm going to add a texture to this to make him look grimy.
Whoa.
So, here we go. Boop. Zoom in on that. Let's see. Paper.
There you go.
Paper's okay. Canvas? No.
No.
Watercolor A. That's like my standard one.
Watercolor A.
I like to add like a paper texture because it makes it look better.
Oh, like it was drawn on paper?
A little bit.
Oh, tricky.
Yeah, tricky.
Don't steal it. I'm kidding. You guys can do it if you want. I have nothing to do with this channel.
It's okay. Most artists do it. Okay, I'm gonna add a quick background just so that's
Oh yeah. You really got into this. I thought we were just gonna do a simple sketch.
Yeah, well, I don't know how to not be extra. Like
I don't know how to not go overboard.
It's true. I don't know if you have been if you saw it on my Twitter. But I'm working on that animatic.
Yeah.
And the scene is in a store. So I downloaded a program called SketchUp, I think. Google SketchUp. And it basically you can make a 3D model of a room or a house. And
nice.
A lot of artists use it to make backgrounds to so that the perspective is right. So I went through the effort for this dumb animatic for the Adventure Zone to do backgrounds, and I don't know how to not be extra. Like I have to.
It's like a professional portrait.
It looks very similar to the one in the
It
back.
does, yeah, it really does. We gotta get this printed too.
Oh God.
Hang it up on the people wall.
This is gonna go on the people wall.
Yeah, we have an animal wall, and really the animal wall is just taken up by all the animals. We don't have any pictures of ourselves, so created a people wall. And Jay Fatty is
gonna join them.
Yeah, he's gonna join them.
Okay, I'm gonna add the Wired and Witty logo.
Oh,
just for fun.
Really?
Yeah.
What is our logo?
It's a light bulb and a bow tie.
Oh yeah, right. I knew that. I made it. I should know that.
You should know that.
I should know that. Yeah, I made it. Yeah.
I mean, I might as well go all out. We're almost done anyway.
Yeah, we're almost done. Oh man, this has gone on long.
It's okay. Some of it's gonna be edited out. So.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, we can't.
Yeah, obviously, we can't
dump shit in here.
Yeah. Oh my god. Whoa. Because with us, we barely edit anything out, unless like one of us says something really offensive that we don't really want.
I don't
on
think
there.
we did. I think we're good. Whoop whoop.
Yeah. Wow. Nice wire.
You're welcome. Here comes the Witty. Just change this layers to that, and draw a bow tie on top of this.
This is probably the hardest thing you'll have to do.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
This is actually the easiest thing.
Okay. Well. Excuse me.
I know how to draw bows. I draw cute girls in bows all the time.
That's true. And I am a cute girl who wears bow ties.
That's very true.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that mess. Not your drawing.
Ah.
The concept of
Right.
Wired and Witty.
Yeah. The bow tie.
Wow, the dog is just.
Dog just really wants
Now
to...
you get the full experience of what we
What
deal
you
with in
live
videos.
with,
Yeah. Because there's always a dog barking in our videos, just howling at the moon, like a crazy person.
Here you go. Wired and Witty.
Wired and Witty. Look at that. Wow.
Actually gonna change the angle of this real quick.
Yeah.
It's a little bit off. Whoop. There you go.
Nice. Very nice.
All right. Well, I guess this is done.
Yeah, this is I mean, we're at an hour 14 now, so.
Woo!
Okay.
This eye is directly in the middle of the canvas. Like, watch the eye; it doesn't move.
Oh my god, that's weird. Oh god, it's freaky.
That's how I find out, like, whenever I draw. I mean, aside from flipping the canvas to make sure that my anatomy is looking good, which is a tried and true technique, by the way. I also do it to try to see if I'm in the center of the canvas.
Yeah.
I've gotten really good about it. See how...
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Good.
Yeah.
I've gotten pretty good over the years. But, yeah.
Yeah, I hope you guys like this.
Yeah, here's Jay Fatty maybe 15 years before he started Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't really have the wrinkles up here on his forehead.
The young Jay Fatty. The prime Jay Fatty.
But that's okay.
That's okay.
I'm not good at wrinkles.
I love it.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if you put this up on your wall, I'm gonna be so mad.
to. You're right next to the other one you did of us.
This is the weirdest thing I've ever drawn.
Well, you're welcome. It's not the weirdest thing because we're gonna figure out how to do Patrick's idea, and then that will be the weirdest thing that you've ever drawn. And Patrick will be on here with you. Get ready for Distract City.
Yeah, it's gonna be an ADHD adventure.
Yeah. So if you guys like this, please, let Jen know. We love doing collaborations with her. It's always great. We did some Neo videos with her, as well as a Ho Ho Come.
Ho Ho Come was a bad choice.
It was a weird.
It wasn't great.
It was a weird one,
do have
but
collateral damage at some point.
Yeah, collateral damage is
releases it from the vault.
I do that. I keep videos for when I really need them, and then I release them. But it'll probably go up when Jen puts this up. So, I know I'm doing her whole wrap up for her.
That's okay. I don't do this very often, so
we gotta get used to you talking on the mic. But yeah, I have watched her start out, and it's been great, and the response from you guys has been awesome, and I know that she's very humbled and also a little scared by it.
Terrified. Yeah. To be honest.
But you guys show her a lot of love, and I know that she appreciates that. So.
I didn't save this once, so I'm gonna do that now. Before.
Oh yes, please do.
Side doesn't really crash ever, but
you never. Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
I'm just gonna save that really quick.
My dog is choking.
Yeah, he's making
in the background
beautiful noises.
Yeah, so I think that's where we cut it here. So, yeah, anything you want to say as we exit out?
No. I'm good.
Okay. Thank you for watching Jen Marie's channel.
Yeah, thanks for doing the hard work for me.
Oh, no, anytime. Please, like and subscribe to her. Also, check out our channel.
Yeah, check out Sasha's channel.
Wired and Witty will be in the description below.
Wired and
Witty.
Yeah.
And
Wired and Witty is really fun.
Yeah.
We talked about it in the other video, but you guys should check out their channel. It's pretty fun. Watch the Dark Souls playthrough. Episode 3. Patrick loses his mind.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It happens real quick.
Yeah. Watch episode 3. Also, the recipe will be available. They're not gonna know what I'm talking about until they watch it. Oh God, I made you choke. All right. Well. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.